has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down. Leary. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Leary. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Leary. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
The 21-yard line.
On first down, Leary. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Mike 56, Mike. Mike 56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Leary. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off play action. Leary. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Leary. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is
point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it.
Herbert's pass.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
58 for Mike. It's our talk. It's our talk.
From the gun, Leary. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
to throw on third down. Leary, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Operating from the gun, Leary. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, Leary. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Intended for
the throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Leary. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Check my 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Leary. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Brings up 2nd.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play. It's 3rd and
a final shot before break. Leary. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing on 1st down. Leary. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Off the play fake. Leary. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
17-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Leary. Open man here is Scott. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
They'll run it with Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he's flushed out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run it again with Hill. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sliding out of the pocket. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leary. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Leary. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, Leary. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw again, Leary. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. from the gun. Leary. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
That's the score. Broncos 28, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Leary. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Again, Herbert looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way.